Hi, my name is Camie, and this is my story. Back in the spring, during the Easter celebration here at church, I felt really impressed on my heart by God that I needed to get rebaptized. And of course, then the attack started. You hear the little voice in your head that says, "Oh, you don't need to do that. You're good. Look how old you are. Look where you've been. You're good. You don't need to." You get to a point where you let the devil tell you things that are not true. And even though you don't want to listen, you hear that, well, what ifs? You hear those. And the minute my foot went over the top of that baptismal tub and into the water, the voices stopped. And that's when I knew that this was something God had called me to and not just something I chose to do. And once I got baptized, it seemed like things just seemed to turn around. And so I felt like through that obedience that God was calling me to a better place, a deeper place with Him. In July, I really felt like I wanted to move to Spring Hill. My head, I thought, nobody's going to hire me. And so I filled out a couple applications, and within 4 days was offered a job and found a place to live. And I can only attribute that to God, because I couldn't have done that on my own. My family looks at it and they say, "Oh, you just changed everything. You just picked up everything and you moved it an hour away." But this is where God has called me to be, in this church with this group of people. And I know He wanted me to be here to be able to be closer and to be more involved in things and to grow my faith and to grow my family and my friend circle. I have been in churches and out of churches my entire life, all kinds of churches. That's one of the things that's amazed me, is the number of friends I've made and the connections that I have now. And I can probably think of 10 or 15 people that if I needed something this afternoon, I could call them and they would help me do whatever I needed to do. And that's what I've gained being here in this body and with these people that are everybody's so welcoming and so amazing. And it's changed the way I see life on a daily basis. And I give Him all the glory for it, because I could not have done it on my own.